kung hindi ka nagbenta in 10 years? Nag-add up yung interest.
Nandun lang yung lien.
Oo, nandun lang
Hindi
siya.
mawawala.
Until kasi naka-record yan eh.
Ngayon, ang solar, kailangan, ikaw may-ari ng solar, binili mo yung solar para makapag-deduct.
So hindi pwede mga lease, kailangan
Yeah,
you owned it. That's why the builders, di ba sinasabi if it's a lease or owner?
Basta ang sinasabi lang ng tax code natin, as long as yung mga expenses na nagastos mo doon sa rental business mo is necessary and reasonable.
Hello everyone, this is Elizabeth Velasco from the Velasco team of Remax Gold, and this is
Alvin Reyes with Supreme Lending.
and welcome to our episode 26 of
Bahay Pinoy sa Tate. Yes.
Hello Alvin.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Oo.
Hey, we have a special
Very
guest.
special guest.
At timing ang ating guesting sa kanya
Oo.
dahil ito na.
Tax season na, di ba?
Yes,
Mga ganyan.
nagtapos na ang 2023 and all, time nang mag-file ng tax. Alam naman natin,
Nako po.
April 15, di ba?
Oo, ito na.
Yes,
Oo,
and I heard, di ba, wanted to first introduce pala ang ating guest.
Introduce mo natin yung guest natin.
Okay, let's
Oo.
do that.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a pleasure to introduce to you my good friend and my brother from Couple of Christ. His name is Romeo Francisco, a certified public accountant. Hi, Brother Rome.
Welcome to Bahay Pinoy sa Tate, Brother Rome.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Kumusta?
Nice, love it,
Yes.
love it. Oo.
Okay. So anyway, we wanted to ask you several questions because we have a lot of listeners and also viewers that wanted to know about more taxes. So Alvin?
Exactly.
Sige.
So, I guess for me, unang-unang question ko talaga is marami rin mga kliyente or mga homebuyers. Ano ba talaga, dito muna tayo, ano ba talaga ang benefit when it comes to taxes pag you own a home? Ano yung mga tax bracket natin?
Well, maraming benefits pa rin ang nagagawa ng home ownership.
Oo.
Pero itong current year, tsaka the last 2 years couple of years since 2018, nabawasan yung mga privileges na yun ng being a homeowner, mainly because nagbago na yung mga tax rules.
Bagong rules natin.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Can you articulate that, Brother Rome?
Yeah, dahil yung malaking pagbabago, ang ginawa ng gobyerno ng US, sinimplify nila yung mga deductions na pwedeng i-deduct ng homeowner.
Homeowners.
Kaya pagka meron kang bahay at yung bahay mo is a primary home, yung principal residence mo, ang nade-deduct na lang natin doon is yung mortgage interest na
Tama.
binabayaran sa loan.
Mortgage interest. Okay. What else
At
besides
saka
mortgage
yung
interest?
property tax.
Oh,
yun
property.
lang.
Di ba may parang limit yata?
Yeah.
Oo, may cap. May cap sila, di ba?
Anong limit?
Totoo yun.
Oo.
Ngayon, yung pagdating sa mga property tax, kahit gano'ng kalaki ang binayaran mong property tax, ang deductible limit lang is 10,000.
Okay.
Uy.
So yan ang maximum.
Wow.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter kung gaano
Let's say,
kalaking bahay,
20,000 ang
kung gaano
property
kamahal ang
tax
bahay mo,
mo.
10,000 lang ang
Yes.
cap mo,
Yes.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Regardless
Wow,
of income.
Regardless of your income, ang pwede mo lang ma-deduct is 10,000 na taxes. Ngayon, yung taxes na yon, iba-ibang klase yon. Kasama na yung property tax doon.
Tama.
Correct.
Okay.
Tapos isasama mo po doon yung state income tax.
Tama. Oh.
Okay.
Tapos pati yung mga binayaran mo sa sa mga sales tax sa DMV pag bumili ka ng sasakyan.
Oo.
Oh, is that right?
Yes,
Oh,
pag
okay.
pinagsama-sama mo yon,
Basta 10,000 ang cap lang.
hanggang 10,000 lang.
Wow.
Ay, ganun
Hindi
pala
ko alam
yun.
yun, ha?
Ako rin, hindi ko
Grabe.
alam.
Oh,
Okay.
now you guys know, right?
Yes.
Oh.
What about, I have a lot of clients, real estate clients that's asking me, yung Melrose.
Melrose taxes.
Tax deductible ba
Ang
yun?
Melrose hindi na deduct sa tax yun.
Mm-hmm.
Although
okay.
kinokolekta yun ng
Ng county. Oo,
county
oo.
assessor. Ang talagang nade-deduct lang talaga is yung assessment doon sa property mo.
Tama.
Which is yung ad valorem na tinatawag.
oo.
Yes, okay.
Kaya meron tayong tinatawag na supplemental taxes, di ba?
Yeah,
Yun ang
oo po,
nagbabago.
pwede yun. Yeah, supplemental tax is included. I
Yeah.
think.
Ang
Is that
supplemental taxes doon lang sa mga bagong homeowner.
Correct.
Yeah,
Oo
okay,
nga,
makes
correct.
sense.
Okay,
Oo.
so
Kasi
you
it's
know.
growing pa. Ganun pa, yun yung, is that what's the reason why? Is because the property is just have more, kumbaga ba, yung value mas tumataas, ganun. Kasi supplemental taxes is basically when your property value has gone up, di ba? Or
That
it
is
could be
true.
less, yeah.
Kasi
Right?
nga, di ba, pag bumili ka ng property, inire-reassess ng government.
Tama.
yun.
Correct. Hindi kasi supplemental tax is on a brand new home. They're assessing it based on raw land.
Raw land.
Now,
Oh.
you build a house on it. So, syempre, let's say yung house, 600,000.
Nag-iiba
So,
na.
naging 650,000 na.
Tama.
Okay, good,
Yeah,
good.
so that's what you call supplemental tax.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay. So, another questions that I have. What about investment property or rental property?
Yes, oo.
Diba?
Anong mga tax rate?
Ano mga
of-
tax bracket? Should be a different one because, marami is a rental, it's an investment property. May mga expense tayo dyan, di ba? Right?
Tama yun. Tama.
Oo.
Ang kung akong tatanungin, meron kang dalawang property, yung personal property mo which is your home,
Your
o kaya
primary.
meron kang investment property tulad ng mga rental.
Tama.
Mas maraming tax benefit ang rental or investment
Okay.
property.
Is there any cap? May cap ba tayo dyan na pinag-uusapan like the primary home na 10,000 lang or it doesn't really matter? It's an investment property, you can expense whatever you want to expense, right?
Yeah.
Paggawa, whatever, right?
Tama ka doon, Alvin. Kung ang property tax ng primary home is nalilimit up to 10,000, pagka rental property yung hawak mo, kung ano yung binayaran mong tax, property tax, na-deduct mo in full, even in excess of 10,000.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. So,
So-
maganda pala magkaroon. Okay, there you have it. If you're looking for an investment
Yeah,
property,
yeah.
definitely. Whether that's in-state or out-of-state, correct?
Yes, kasi federal law 'yon. So basta nasa United States yung property mo rito. It applies, yung law it will apply. all
Yan kasi
over
yung
the
tinitignan
US.
ko sa tax returns yung Schedule E lagi right? Kung para makita mo if it's a positive or negative. So most of the, be honest, a lot of the investment properties that I know that owners, of course, they don't want to provide income, parating talo or tabla lagi, right?
Well, gano'n talaga ang structure ng rental property.
Tama,
Kasi
tama naman.
hindi ka naman pwedeng tumaas ng rental mo, mas mataas sa market value.
Oo.
Kung ano yung rental market value doon sa lugar na yon, hanggang doon ka lang.
Tama.
Yes.
Oo,
Kaya
there it
kung-
is.
Kahit,
Oo.
Yeah.
kahit malaki ang cost mo doon sa bahay.
Correct.
Kaya
oo.
most of the time, laging talo.
Okay,
Oo.
so
Or
speaking of that, let's say on an investment property, ano-ano ang mga pwede mong i-tax write-off o ano ang mga benefit talaga of having an investment property on the tax
Ang IRS, naglista sila ng meron silang list ng pwedeng i-deduct
I-claim.
ng expenses. Yung
Okay,
tawag
yeah,
nilang
so-
eligible expenses.
Okay, and what are those? Can you
well,
articulate?
Of course, ang pinakamalaking mong expense pag meron kang investment properties, of course, kung may utang yon, mortgage interest, binabayaran.
Of course.
Okay, mortgage interest is one.
Property tax.
Property tax
yan.
with no limit. What
Yes.
else?
Ngayon, it is true for both personal and investment yan, Pero pagka rental or investment property ka, pwede ka pa rin mag-deduct ng mga repairs,
Expense.
Repairs.
travel mo,
Travel.
supplies na binili mo,
Okay.
pati yung wear and tear ng bahay kung merong building doon sa property mo na yon, i-depreciate yon.
Oh,
Pwede mong
I heard
i-deduct.
that's the biggest one, yung depreciation.
Yes, depende sa cost ng bahay mo. Kung mamahalin yung bahay na investment property mo, then malaki ang depreciation mo.
Okay, okay, I see.
And of course, kung yung property na yon nandun sa location na merong, let's say, homeowners association,
There you go.
pwede
Okay,
mong
you
i-deduct yun.
Okay, and property management.
O kaya nag-hire ka ng property manager
Okay.
para i-manage yun.
Okay, what about like insurance, home insurance?
Yeah, deductible
Okay,
yun.
HOA dues.
Investment.
Investment
Okay.
Oo.
So lahat ng mga improvement, everything and anything that you spend on the house.
Yes, lahat yon na pwede mong i-deduct. Basta ang sinasabi lang ng tax code natin, as long as yung mga expenses na nagastos mo doon sa rental business mo is necessary and reasonable.
Okay,
necessary and reasonable,
So don't over-improve.
Masyado naman. buong roof pinagawa pero kukutiting lang palang ginawa, di ba?
Yeah.
Naghahanap ba ang IRS ng some kind of like a records just in case?
Oh yes.
If you
Yes,
do,
oo.
okay, just
Yes.
to, all right.
Very important yung maganda yung
Record keeping.
record keeping.
Okay.
Like receipts ng mga pinagawa, gano'n, di ba?
Yes, dahil pag
Audit.
na-audit ka or sample, kasi minsan nira-random sample yon.
Oh, okay. Naku, pwede ka palang ma-audit. So make sure. Okay.
Make sure na pag nag-claim ka sa tax return mo, kaya mong suportahan.
Substantiate it.
Yes.
Okay. You're not just throwing on numbers you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
out of the
Yes.
blue.
So, put that in a note, guys.
Okay, well, there you have it. I mean, it's really important that in any like tax, you want to make sure na maganda ang record keeping mo.
Yeah, that is right.
Yes.
Now, in your own opinion, now we know we have the elections coming in. Alam naman natin, nagbabagong rules lagi pag may bagong administrasyon.
Yes.
Di ba?
Oo.
So, do you think we have I don't want to know who's going to be the president, but do you think there's a chance na pwede pa rin magbago ang mga tax bracket natin, especially for the primary home? I know yung primary home, di ba? Especially yung down, kasi 10K lang, napakababa. Di ba?
Lalo na kung the Bay Area ka.
Yun nga eh, milyones yung
Francisco
bahay mo, tapos yun lang ang ano mo. Pwede mong, parang is unfair naman siya, di ba? Right?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, it could
nangyayari ba
change.
talaga yan pag mga bagong administration that also changes as well, di ba? In your own experience?
Yes, pag nagbago ng administration, laging maraming pagbabago. Isa na doon na pwede nilang baguhin is yung tax structure natin.
Oo.
Okay.
Nung 2018 ang malaking pagbabago nung si former President Trump yung nakaupo. Marami siyang sinimplified sa tax, which is siyempre pag Republican ang nagbago, hindi siya susuportahan ng
Democrat, tama. Oo. Nandun yun.
So it's always like a
it's always like
clash
that.
there.
Kaya laging nababago ang ating mga regulations.
Parang feel ko lang kasi it's very unfair kasi sa Bay Area mga bahay, really jumbo and high balances. Tapos yun lang ang tax bracket mo.
Yes.
Right? Parang
Kaya
it's unfair. So you're paying that much of a property taxes as well.
Ang kailangan nilang gawin, bumili sila ng investment property.
Yun, para
There you
meron
go.
kayong tax bracket.
And anywhere
Oo.
in the US, and I could definitely help you with.
Yeah, definitely. And especially with this new Fannie Mae guidelines, you don't need to have 15 or 25% to own a multi-units to put down 25 or 20 to 25% down payment. Now you can put as 5%,
Okay,
Ate Elizabeth.
speaking of that, okay, so let's say bumili ka ng fourplex and you only own one of the unit. Tatlo yung pinapaupahan mo. Will that still qualify as an investment? Or it's not because you own the whole.
Well, it's multi-units, Ate. I'm assuming it's an investment
I
part
think
of
it
it.
could get complicated.
Well,
Yeah.
kung let's say, sa example mo, fourplex yun, yung one of the plex is your
Primary,
residence.
yeah.
Yes.
Tapos yung tatlo is
Rental.
investment or rental.
Oo.
3/4 ng mortgage interest mo can be treated
Oh,
as
so
a
it gets
business
prorated
expense.
pala.
Okay.
Okay,
Oo.
there you
Pati
have.
property tax, ganun din.
Oh, I see. Ganun pala.
Kasi nga may mga ibang, I wouldn't say others, pero may mga units yan eh. Pwede mong ilalagay mo sa schedule ka, anong unit to. Kasi every unit has different
Correct.
Yeah.
Oo.
Okay.
I wanted to ask Brother Rom, kasi a lot of people are asking me when it's time for them to sell, kung matataksan ba sila if it's their primary residence? So how does that one actually work kung halimbawa it's your primary residence? and you
Are we
wanna-
talking about the capital gains?
Oo, capital gains.
Capital
Can
gains,
you
right?
explain and
Yes,
articulate
yes.
that?
Oh,
Oo.
yes. Yes, nandun pa rin yung capital gains
Oo.
na...
First of all, what is capital gains? Let's
Oo,
be
yeah,
more.
yeah.
Ano ang
Yes.
capital gains?
Correct.
Brother.
Ang capital gains, ano siya dalawang klase ang tax dito, no? Yung dalawang tax structure tayo. Yung isa, pag sinabi mong capital gains tax, mas mababa ang rate noon compared doon sa regular gain tax. Yung regular gain tax, nasasabi ka doon sa kung anong tax bracket mo, no? Meron siyang table na sinusunod.
Kumbaga may bracket, 'di ba?
Yes.
Table bracket. Oo.
Table bracket, establish yun ng IRS. Ngayon, pagka meron kang, pag nagbenta ka ng mga business property, tsaka yung mga, tulad niya, mga real estate, nasasubject yan sa capital gains tax, which is a better rate. So kung papipiliin ka dahil alam mo ang capital gains is better,
Oo.
kailangan ayos ang pag-calculate ng tax mo kasi pag nagkamali ka ng tax, akala mo yung gain na yun is hindi capital gain,
Oo.
na subject mo sa regular tax, talo ka doon.
Pwede ka yeah, oo.
Oh, yeah.
Pero
So
sabi
make
na, di ba,
sure,
after-
make sure you have a CPA.
But they said after 2 years, di ba? Pagka if you own the property and you sell it, hindi ka na naka-capital gains.
Exemption,
Oo,
di
yun ang
ba?
sinasabi. Again, that's why we're consulting with you, di ba?
Oh yes, of course. Yung benefit na yon, pag nagbenta ka ng property, nandun pa rin siya. It's still applicable this year. Maybe next year until the Congress will change the law, no?
The law.
So right now, ang regulation, if you own o ikaw may-ari ng property na yon for at least 2 years during the last 5 years bago mo binenta, and you live in that property at least 2 taon bago mo binenta, then you can exclude yung tax ng gain mo doon.
Ang capital gains nun.
Now, depende yan kung single ka, single taxpayer ka, you can exclude 250,000.
Okay,
Okay,
250,000.
250,000. Oo.
No tax. Okay.
At kung married ka naman, up to 500,000.
Kalahating milyon.
Ayun pa, kaya pala ang dami ko nakikitang nagbabag. I'm sorry, may ibang, Alvin, ano ba ang tax bracket kung mag-divorce kami muna ngayon? And I don't want to go into it, but yeah, now I'm getting the
gist of it.
the situation of that. Okay, got you.
So there you have it. So for everyone that's
200,000.
actually listening, kaya
Yeah.
nga marami di bang bumibili tapos ibebenta, tapos bili ulit, ibebenta kasi yun lang naman ang rule. Kailangan mong tirahan ng 2 years.
Tama, oo.
Di ba?
Yes.
And then also, what if let's say head of household? Ano yun? 250 or 500?
Ang head of household lumalabas doon as 250 pa rin siya.
250.
Kasi head,
Kasi
just
single
one person.
Single person. Siya lang head. Oo.
Okay.
oo.
What if kung let's say corporation, hindi po pwede kasi a corporation cannot have a primary residence.
That's true.
Yeah, kasi it's a company. Yeah,
So it
it's
has
a
to be an
company.
individual.
Yes.
It's under the company investment, I would say, di ba?
Tama.
Yeah, kasi it's a corporation.
So here's my other question. So let's say for example, mother and son, they bought a house and the son is the one that's living as a primary residence. Kasi yung mother nag-co-sign lang dun sa anak in order to qualify. So now when they sold the property, all the proceeds will go to the son. So is the mother still gonna be subject to capital gains? It wasn't her primary residence?
And actually, ang determinant niyan is kung sino may-ari ng property.
So it doesn't matter kung kanino napunta yung pera.
Ibang rules doon, kasi kung ang pinag-uusapan natin kung yung 2 taong yon is magkamag-anak, just like in your example, mother and
Yes.
son, yun ang tinatawag nating related party transaction. So mostly pag in-split mo yun ng arbitrarily na hindi reasonable dahil malaking income ng mother kaysa dun sa son, tapos binigay mo yung malaking income sa son, tapos related party kayo, madi-disallow yon kasi related party talaga, hindi siya talaga yung tinatawag na arm's length. Let's say halimbawa mababago
Kaya yung spouse kung mag-asawa, ibang rules nun, di ba?
iba din naman yung rules doon.
Okay.
Pero kung let's say hindi tayo magkamag-anak,
Yeah,
pero tayong dalawang
related
may-ari
lang.
nun,
Oo.
yung ang true test noon, kung hindi kayo magkamag-anak, paano niyo papartihin yan?
Tama.
Dahil magkamag-anak kayo, so nagagawa ninyo yung gusto ninyo, yun pwedeng i-overrule ng ng IRS yun pag related party.
Are they also gonna look at the title, the vesting, kunyari? Kasi
Oo
pwede
nga,
rin
like
naman,
mother and son.
mother and 30% owner, kasi pwede mong gawin yan, di ba? In creating your deed. Or
Totoo
titulo.
yun. Totoo
Oo.
yun. Pero ang talagang tinitignan dyan, to start with case-to-case na yung
Case-to-case scenario. Makes
Kasi
sense.
kahit ilagay mo doon na ang may-ari is let's say naging 80-20
Oo.
in favor of one person, tapos nakikita ng IRS na ang nagbabayad naman is yung 20%.
Yung isa. Tama.
Mas maliit.
Makes sense. Oo.
Then they can build up a case na
Tama.
yung allocation ninyo is meant para lang circumvent yung tax law.
Ay, naku,
Yun.
okay, kailangan pa.
Grabe.
Yeah.
Okay, there you have it.
Kayo, kala niyo mga wais kayo ano kayo dyan, mag-ingat kayo dyan.
Okay. So on that case, with that example, so let's say yung mother ang nagbabayad ng mortgage, tapos yung lahat ng proceeds binigay dun sa anak. So pwedeng questionable yung transaction na yun.
Well, ang ano doon, siyempre, titignan din ng IRS yung the whole scenario, bakit mo ginawa yung mga ganon-ganon.
Yeah, kasi yung bata nagka-college dun sa area na yon.
Ang pwede mangyari dyan is kailangan mo ng tax strategy pagdating na sa ganon.
Yeah. Kailangan nila ng
So,
professional.
consultation na. When that happens.
Oo, bago kayo gumawa ng hakbang.
Yes, bago kayo gumawa ng hakbang, magpa-konsulta kayo kay Romeo Francisco CPA.
Yeah. Nice.
Yes.
Oo.
Normally, yan ang strategy niya pag a related party. May lusot din yan eh. Kasi ang talagang dapat mong gawin, everything must be in writing.
Tama. Oo.
Kung let's say, in your example, estudyante yung bata, pero sa lumalabas, mas malaking ownership niya, pero mother na nagbabayad. Pwede ninyong i-restructure yan in a way na yung mother nagbibigay ng gift doon sa son, pero dinediretso niya sa mortgage. Pwede yung ganon.
Oh, okay. Sige, we'll do like a one-on-one consultation if you have any specific question to that.
Yeah.
Pero meron ako isang very specific question, if I may.
Oh, sige, of course.
Kasi marami din tayong mga kliyente na may mga tax lien na tinatawag, di ba?
Okay,
Right?
let's talk
Now,
about that.
some client is saying, Alvin, there's a certain years kung may utang ako sa IRS, right? Na may tax lien ako, may utang ako, may certain years na nawawala yon.
Totoo
ba yun?
Ang general principle dyan actually is pag may utang ka sa IRS and the IRS was not able to collect it in 10 years.
10 years ang pinag-uusapan? Okay.
Napoforgive yun.
Oh.
Kaya nga lang, ang ginagawa ng IRS ganito, pag alam nilang
magte-10 years na.
alam nilang marami kang property, tapos
maglilin sila.
Doon sila maglilin.
hindi ka lang liquid, maglilin sila.
Yun.
When you say liquid, ang property, ang pera mo o yung asset
Mga
mo,
nasa bahay.
nasa bahay, nasa lupa, nasa...
Wala sa savings, wala nating liquid.
Kasi ang alam nila, pag nagbenta ka, mababayaran sila, correct?
Yes.
Oo.
Paano kung hindi ka nagbenta in 10 years? Hindi na nag-add up yung interest.
Nandun lang yung lien.
Oo, nandun lang
Hindi
siya.
mawawala.
Kasi naka-record yan eh.
Yes.
Naka-record sa county yan eh.
magbenta ka.
Yes. Kaya pag nagbenta ka, unang babayaran
Yung
tax
tax lagi. Oo,
kasi
kaya nga IRS, I'm really sorry.
May priority of payments, di ba? Tax is one of the highest.
Correct. Kaya pag may nakitang IRS sa yung property, tapos ayaw nilang mag-expire yung 10 years period,
Doon na, maglilin na sila doon. Now, sabihin na natin walang property yung kliyente, has nothing, right? There's no lien to be attached with, di ba? May utang lang talaga sila sa taxes. And kunyari, hindi sila nagbayad ng taxes for few years. So, 10 years ang pinag-uusapan. After 10 years, kung may utang ka sa IRS, is forgiven or waived?
of course, kailangan alam mo yung gagawin mo. Magre-request ka. Kasi pag hindi mo na-request, hindi naman automatic.
It's still going to be there, yes. Sakto.
Hindi lang yan. I think because I do have collections background,
Yeah.
working for the government.
Okay.
They could actually put a what we call yung kakaltasan sa
Sa
sweldo
pay stub mo. Oo, yeah.
They call it I forgot the term.
Anong tawag dun?
Yeah, they could garnish your
Garnishment.
paycheck. Yes.
Oo.
Yes.
Yes,
Oo.
totoo yun.
Oo.
Kaya kapag nakatanggap ka ng notice sa IRS na may utang ka,
Hakbang agad.
wag mong i-ignore.
Oo.
Yes, what's gonna happen if you ignore?
They will not go away.
Yeah.
It will just get worse and worse.
Kaya
It will
nga,
just get worse.
guys, kaya nga ang tawag IRS because it's, I'm really sorry, wala ka tayong magagawa. It is what it is, di ba? Yun ang
Correct.
tawag doon.
Oo nga.
Pati sa savings mo, checking mo, they can actually go in there and they can go ahead and go into to whoever you're banking and they will say, hey, kaltasan
Yes.
mo to. They can do that. They can
Yeah,
garnish that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hindi pa nga malala yun. Kasi ang talagang grabe dyan is yung tatawagan pa nila yung employer mo.
Ayun na, yung garnishment na.
Magdeduct ka ng sa payroll niya.
Oh,
Sabi mo,
mandatory na, kailangan
Yes,
ito na.
oo.
Yeah. Pero is there a certain percentage na pwede nilang i-deduct sa'yo? Ano yung mga bracket ng, hindi naman siguro nila pwedeng sabing buong cheque mo, right?
Yeah,
By law, hindi pwede
I
yun.
think they go by percentage kasi hindi naman pwedeng hindi ka na kumain.
Yun nga, oh. Hindi na ako makapagtrabaho, hindi ka na
Hindi ka na
mababayaran.
makabili ng gatas ng
Oo.
anak mo.
May mga percent, ano ba tayo? Bracket ba
I'm
tayo?
sure
From
they do.
10 to 15% or, as far as you know?
Well, actually, tinitignan nila yung income mo.
Buong income.
Hindi naman, tapos titignan din nila yung mga utang mo sa iba. Hindi ka naman talaga kukunin nila lahat.
Lahat-lahat.
Oo.
Paunti-unti.
Mabait din pala ang IRS. Oo.
Ewan ko kung mabait.
I mean, meron din may ano rin pala, may puso.
Yes.
Diba? Oo.
So anyway, okay. Is there any advice that you wanted to give to our viewers and our listeners? About how could they actually minimize their taxes, or how could they actually take advantage by being, how do we call this? Yung tax nila na mapaliit at hindi sila masyado magbayad.
Oo. Kasi I'm sure maraming mga kliyente
I
they don't know.
yeah,
Di pasikot-sikot, di ba?
Owning a home is one of them.
Oo, tama. Oo.
Buying investment property is also one of them. Okay, and what else?
Or even buying EV cars, di ba? May mga tax bracket siya.
Yeah, at saka solar. Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
Yes.
paano ba to? Oo.
Yun nga, kung naghahanap kayo ng mga tax benefit, tapos marami naman kasing project din yung mga government tulad nga niyan. Like, right now, pinopromote nila yung paggamit ng mga electric vehicle,
Yeah, oo.
yung mga hybrid.
Oo.
Mag-iingat lang kayo na hindi lahat ng hybrid or electric vehicle may tax credit.
But why is that?
May mga misnomer diyan kasi ang ginagawa ng gobyerno diyan, binibigyan din ng mga quota yung bawat car
makers.
manufacturer.
Oo.
Let's say itong brand ng car na to
Let's say Tesla.
Oo.
binigyan ka ng 250,000 na Tesla na ibebenta mo.
Para makommit mo tong tax bracket na to, parang
Yung
gano'n?
bumili ng 250,000 na car na yon, sila lang ang may
Sinalang? Ganun.
yung the next car above 250,000 binili mo, wala ng tax credit.
Kaya pala sabi nila,
Diba?
okay, kailangan i-apply mo. Hindi pa sigurado. Kunyari, tulad yan, Tesla, they said you still have to apply. You have to go ahead and apply para malaman mo. Siguro yun yung sinasabi mo, no?
Hindi, at saka hindi lang yan. I think when Tesla is actually selling it, they put that in the
akala ko automatic
promotion
agad
nila.
Akala ko automatic you get a tax bracket. Kasi yun ang selling point nila
Yeah.
That's their selling point. If you buy, you get a tax bracket.
No. What about like mayroon ba yan regardless of income ba yan kung electric vehicle?
Hindi.
Hindi naman.
Kasi pag masyado mataas na yung income mo, kanya-kanyang bracket din yon, hindi ka na pwede mag-avail ng electric vehicle.
Okay, so again, there you have it. Okay, hindi lahat could qualify. Okay.
Ngayon merong bago. Ang bago ngayon, pwede ka nang, dati-dati yung electric vehicle credit para lang sa mga bagong kotse na binili mo. Ngayon pati used car,
Pwede na.
used
Electric
EV
vehicle
o
pwede.
used hybrid, meron na. Pero may mga
restrictions.
requirements yun.
May mga
So,
restrictions. Oh,
you
wow.
have-
Dami
you
pa
have
lang
to understand.
maraming ifs and buts. What about solar naman? Kasi I sell a lot of
Homes with solar.
daw
Yeah.
with solar.
Yeah. Oo.
So may tinatawag daw na 30% tax rebate. So can you
Yes.
explain that?
Yes, actually nandun pa rin siya. Nandun pa rin yung solar tax credit. In fact, hindi lang solar yon, pero ang mas popular is solar. Merong mga iba-iba pang mga energy-based tax credit. Ngayon, ang solar, kailangan ikaw may-ari ng solar, binili mo yung solar para makapag-deduct.
So hindi pwede mga lease, kailangan
Yeah,
you owned it. That's why the builders, di ba sinasabi, if it's a lease or owner.
Yeah,
Makes
kailangan
sense.
you need to purchase it from the very beginning. Like from the whatever the manufacturer.
From the builders. And alam naman natin, if it's a resale home, dapat i-transfer muna sa pangalan mo.
Correct,
Right,
but they
tama yun.
cannot do the tax rebate kasi hindi
Well,
sila
if it's transferred to your name, you could now kasi sa'yo na eh. Right?
Hindi, I think
Hindi ba?
Brother Rom,
Kasi if it's a resale, right, sabihin natin, kunyari bibila akong bahay ngayon, may solar na siya. Pero yung dating nakatira, she owned or he owned the solar.
yeah, kasi yung dating nakatira, sila na ang nakumuha ng rebate.
Yan, pag na-claim na yun,
Kaya
One time, big
the
time lang ba
very
yan?
beginning.
Oo.
Yes.
Kaya ang nangyayari tuloy, talagang isang beses ka lang magke-claim. Kaya pag ikaw nag-lease ka, ang magke-claim nung rebate na yun,
Yung builder.
Yung nagbenta.
Ay, ganun.
Yes, yung
Sus,
builder.
Maria Josep. Oh, got it. Okay.
Yep.
Sige.
So, pag claim mo na nagbenta, nag-claim ka rin,
Ma-audit ka.
ma-audit ka.
Yeah, pero is that the same thing regardless of income?
Hindi, income-based kasi ang pagke-claim din ng
Solar.
Solar.
Ay, naku kailangan we have to tell our clients,
Oo.
check with your CPA.
Check
see
with
if
your
you
CPA.
still qualify.
Consult professional CPA.
Yeah, ganun din ang mga electric vehicle. Pag masyado mataas na, na-forbid, hindi ka na makapag-claim. Pero there's a way around it. Ang excluded doon is yung mga taong self-employed, may mga business.
May
Kasi
mga,
pag alam mong hindi ka qualified doon as a person, yung business ang pabilin mo.
so
And
under
then-
the business na.
pwede pala yung
Kaya nga yung
business.
lease, di ba? Medyo, you get more tax bracket pag lease ang kotse. That's what they said.
Well, that is
Some-
true, but that's
some-
another topic.
That's another topic.
Oo.
Interesting.
Okay.
Very interesting.
So, teka muna. So, ibig nga sabihin, kung halimbawa business nang bibili ng solar, like let's say corporation, regardless of income yan.
That is true.
Kaya pala dapat.
Lumalaki.
Okay, that's a good
Oo.
idea. Okay, anything else, Brother Rom, that you wanted to?
Any meaningful changes for 2024
Yes.
when it comes to taxes? Alam naman natin taon-taon may mga bagong rules or meaningful lang, yung pinaka,
Yeah, karamihan naman sa atin dito, homeowners tayo, no? Tapos hindi naman natin, para doon sa mga homeowners, taxpayers na hindi pa bayad yung mga bahay ninyo, merong bagong regulations na dati-dati, pag nag-draw down ka ng equity sa bahay
Yun.
mo, yung interest na yon na-deduct mo pa rin sa tax.
Ngayon,
Home equity interest.
Ngayon, nabago na yon.
Wala na.
Ang madededuct mo na lang sa tax pag nag-cash out ka from your equity, yung ginamit mo sa renovation ng bahay mo. Pag pinambayad mo yun ng credit card, bakasyon.
for renovation purposes lang.
Kasi they wanna make sure na nababalik dun sa bahay yung
Yeah.
ano.
Yes,
Yeah.
dati very lenient ang regulation kahit anong gawin mo doon sa
Pwede
equity.
mong i-claim, no? Maski pambayad ng mga credit cards debt, di ba?
Credit cards, kotse, pagbakasyon,
Marami siguro.
pag-open ng business.
Maraming Pilipino dyan, wais di ba?
So is that in 2024?
Yeah, yun ang mga biggest meaningful
Actually,
changes.
nag-start yun noong 2022. Ngayon, pag nag-file ang mga taxpayers ngayon, 2023 na yung pinafile nila. Yung the year that just closed.
Yeah. And they're doing it kasi there's a lot of equity in the property. Maraming kukuha ng pera.
Correct.
Right?
And also, they were trying to slow down the spending.
Yeah, relax lang, di ba?
Because of inflation, everybody have all this equity, gastos dito, gastos doon.
Any other meaningful changes when it comes to filing tax returns or anything at all that people should know? Right? Personal wise or...
Yun nga, yung pinag-usapan din natin kanina na yung mga limitations sa property tax na ano yun, or yung mga mortgage interest na
Yun na lang.
ano yun,
Nabago
yun. Pero kung may business ka, na ginawa mong business property yung property,
Then you can maximize your
you
bracket.
have more flexibility.
Yeah.
Yun, those are the two big things. Tapos of course, tulad ninyo, mga real estate professionals.
Yeah, real estate professionals.
Pag let's say multiple ang property mo, nagpaparenta ka, multiple ang property mo, try to qualify doon sa definition ng real estate professional kasi
Walang limit, right?
walang limit yung deduction ng mga expenses mo.
I love that.
Yes,
Good to know.
oo nga. Well, that's what we're doing.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So, last question.
Okay.
Why is it important for a consumer to, have either hire a CPA or tax preparer or a H&R Block or whatever company? Bakit mas maganda ang tunay na CPA? I know it's more expensive, but explain to us the benefit.
Okay. Of course, millions of taxpayers meron tayong nagpa-file ng taxes every year, no?
Correct.
Tapos pag kinompare mo yun doon sa number of IRS agent na nag-review ng mga tax return na yun,
Sobrang short.
sobrang short. So let's say I'm an IRS agent and I have in front of me 5 tax return. One is prepared by a lawyer. One is prepared by a CPA.
Isa
one
ikaw
is
lang.
prepared by the enrolled agent. One is self-prepared and one is hindi mo alam kung sino gumawa. Ang ano tingin mo ang uunahin doon ng IRS kung 5 yung hawak niya?
Yun ang ibig kong sabihin.
Tapos dalawa lang ang test niya.
Yun ang ibig kong sabihin.
So, mamimili sila out of 5. So, unahin nila yung more likely na mukhang magkakamali. Kasi hindi sila...
Tama ba yun?
Tama yun.
Yun ba yun?
Hindi, kasi think about it. Kasi, first of all, hindi sila as knowledgeable.
Akala ko naman, unahin yung may mga like CPA, gawan. Kasi, madali na lang to. One off my desk, di ba? Parang faster. Parang ganun. Pero pinipili talaga nila yung parang kung saan sila makakita ng red flags.
Yes, oo.
Kasi
Ay.
limited lang ang matetest ng IRS, hindi naman lahat.
Oo,
So,
correct.
tama yun.
Hindi, at saka hindi lang yun. Kasi remember, CPA and attorney, they hold the license.
I love it.
They could, they have more skin in the game.
Kaya nga certified ang tawag, di ba?
Yes.
CPA.
Yes.
Ang IRS hindi nakikipag-usap kahit kanino, kundi ka CPA or lawyer or enrolled agent. You cannot represent a taxpayer. Kaya pag nagpagawa kayo sa
H&R Block.
H&R Block, tapos or kaya yung mga natuto lang gumawa ng tax.
Yung Costco Turbo Tax.
Yung mga kanto-kanto lang, mga ganun.
Hindi,
no?
yung Costco Turbo Tax.
Hindi. Ano naman yung software naman yun na you use eh. Oo,
Pagka nagka-problema yung tax return mo, ang laki ng problema mo. Mas lalo ka mapapamahal dahil mag-hire ka ngayon ng CPA or lawyer.
to figure it out.
Yes,
Oo.
samantalang paggawa yun ng CPA or lawyer, there is some guarantee that is tucked in doon sa tax return. Na pag nagka-problema yan,
Parang may warranty ka. O pwede may babalikan ka na fix this, di ba?
Well, the same thing,
Makes sense.
you get what you paid for. Para
Tama
bang,
naman yun.
anong gusto mo? Toyota Tercel o gusto mo ng Mercedes-Benz?
Oo. Gusto mo ba ng Mercedes-Benz na may warranty o Toyota na wala? Di ba?
Toyota Tercel.
Ipasa Diyos na lang natin kung masisira o hindi. Parang ganun, di ba?
Yeah. Hindi, at least may peace of mind ka.
Tama. Yun ang ibig
Diba?
sabihin nun, oo.
Para bang, kumbaga pareho rin yan sa mga purses eh. Kaya nga, di ba, mga tao bumibili ng nice Italian leather purses kasi
Tama
alam
yun.
nila quality.
And of course, if there's any adjustment that needs to be made, meron kayong babalikan. Diba?
Yes.
Meron kayong matatakbuhan. Someone's gonna back you up
I mean,
ba?
for me,
Diba?
my personal reason why I prefer a
CPA,
certified public account, and I don't mind paying it, is because I get a tax advice.
Tama.
Na
Professionally.
parang realtor na I have my own personal realtor. If I have any questions in regards to real estate, that's my to-go-to person.
Tama,
So same thing with that. And you have peace of mind.
Totoo yan.
Diba?
And I
So,
guess that's professional, consultation yan eh.
Yes.
Correct.
Marami kasi auntie ko gumagawa ng, talaga, sigmura lang dun. Kano? 100 lang. Pero guys, yun ang ibig na, pasensya na. I'm sure there's magagaling, pero I'm just saying, yun ang diferensya minsan kasi like at the end of the day, if you get, let's just say, you get audit or there's an adjustment, meron kang babalikan na professional person.
At saka hindi lang yun, Alvin.
Oo.
Marami silang alam.
Tama
So
yun.
in other words, marami kang matatax benefit na some people they don't know but they know more kasi they have to be updated with new tax law.
That is true.
Yeah.
And
Certified
continuing
pa.
education din kayo, di ba?
Yes,
Yeah.
mandatory yan.
May license ba tayo? CPA? Lisensyado ba? Or
Yes.
certified?
Oo,
Meron.
they're licensed.
Makakuha nga ng isa. Loko lang.
Certified public accountant,
yes.
di ba?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to thank you,
Thank you.
Brother Rom, for
Thank you.
joining us today.
Balik ka, brother,
Yes,
There's just so much to talk about
Yes,
still.
marami kaming natutunan
Sobra.
today, di
Kulang,
ba?
parang kulang yung
Oo
oras
nga, parang bitin,
Oo nga
di ba?
eh. Babalik yan si brother.
Yes, and if you
Brother.
have any questions
Anything
in
about-
regards to, federal and California state tax, feel free to reach out to Certified Public Accountant Romeo Francisco.
Correct.
And Brother Rom, you want to give them your contact
Yeah,
information?
if you have any.
You can reach me on my cell phone at 916-230-1CPA.
Yeah.
That's 1272.
Oh,
Repeat,
wow.
pakisabi ulit.
Okay.
Ano yung number? 916?
916-230-1CPA.
Yes. And also based sa Sacramento. Diba?
Yes. No,
Local.
actually, he's everywhere.
Everywhere,
He has
pero-
clients in San Francisco Bay Area.
I already know that I'm gonna be talking to him soon. To be
Yes,
honest. Guys, if you need any consultation, professional advice, like I said, you probably no disrespect with your other people that you're working with, but if you have any questions, maybe you need another
Second
second
opinion.
opinion. Lagi
Yes,
lang. Ilang naman ang maganda diyan eh. You need to know,
Correct.
you have to have second opinion talaga.
Yes.
Well,
Okay,
thank you,
so
brother.
thank you, Brother
Thank you.
Rom. And until next time, and thank you for tuning in to
Bahay Pinoy sa Tate. Please follow us and subscribe.
Thank you.
Put any comments. Bye-bye.
Bye.